don't get any bigger than this. Welcome to Game 7 of the World Series, exclusively on MLB Network. It's the big one, Game 7 of the World Series between the Minnesota Twins and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, everything to play for here as we get ready for Game 7.
No doubt. This has really been what you'd call a World Series for the ages. Back and forth, a lot of well-played games, plenty of drama and intrigue. And now it's all come down to this. One game, 9 innings for the World Championship. Can't ask for more than that, so sit back and enjoy. Should be a lot of fun.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2020 Los Angeles Dodgers.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. What do you have on this lineup as they go for a championship here on the road, D-Row?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Gio Gonzalez will be the Game 7 starter here in the World Series in front of his hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Gio Gonzalez, quality lefty. First thing you think of when you think of Gio, that big overhand curveball. Might be one of the best curveballs in baseball. Pretty good fastball, too. 92 to 93 miles an hour. That big overhand hook and a straight changeup. Really quality pitcher.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's take a look at Yasiel Puig, a lightning rod in our sport. But he can play some D. Covers a lot of territory out there and do not come around third base and send this guy home. He has one of the best arms in the game.
So stepping in, Charlie Blackmon. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And we are underway from Dodger Stadium as the first pitch is taken here for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 1-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Taylor calls for it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Gonzalez looks in. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Two out, nobody on. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away if you're going to stay east.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Dero, what's the key if they want to be crowned World Series champs here tonight?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out. Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Brian Dozier. We know what he can do from the offensive standpoint, light tower power. But he doesn't get enough credit for his defense, his ability to manipulate the bag and do all this while his hair never moves.
Here's Corey Seager. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets the call that time for strike number one. The windup and the 0-1. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Stepping in now, Chris Taylor. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Taylor behind, 0-2 the count.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Takes this the other way to right. Rosario is right there as he takes it for the second out. And with 2 away now, it's time to take our final look this year at our playoff brackets. Boy, it seems like so long ago that we got things started in the divisional rounds, but we will officially have our champion by the conclusion of play tonight. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. One and one to the Dodgers first baseman.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Justin Turner would be next.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Coming to the plate now, Justin Turner, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here in the first, and I'm just at a loss as to why he's leaving the ball game this early. Chris Archer trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Chris Archer.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. and that's by him. It's 0-1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. Turner is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. To 1-2 now. Seager at second. Bellinger on at first with 2 down. Hit hard on the ground at first. Reined in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. We are still scoreless. So here's the cleanup hitter, Wilson Ramos. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Wilson Ramos.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Full count. Here it comes. High in the air into shallow left center. Seager is calling for it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, third baseman number 8, Mike.
Now at the plate, Mike Moustakas. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 4-1.
That pitch is out.
The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball. Pitch rides in on him here as this is popped weakly toward the left side of the infield. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Here's Brian Dozier now in head-to-head meetings with Gio Gonzalez. He's got 2 hits in 17 at-bats. First offering on its way. Hit sharply but foul down the right side.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he misses with it 1-1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Kemp has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting seventh, shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. The 0-1 on its way. Ball one. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. And that one stayed up a little high. The 3-1 pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
So here now is the pitcher, Chris Archer. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Moustakas over at second. Polanco at first. 2 out in the inning. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. One and one. Here it comes. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. Another one sent foul. 2 down, runners at first and second. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Now another 1-2. And a fastball just a bit up.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Here now the 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is retired. Twins strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here's Matt Kemp now.
Leading off for the Dodgers, left fielder, Matt Kemp.
Pitch on the way. Hit sharply on the ground. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Hey guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get me over break. But that's exactly what happened.
Here's Juan Lagares as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Two balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder. A runner at first with no outs here. 2-1 to Juan Lagares.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Into the box, Gio Gonzalez. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now batting, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager. Second at-bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at-bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
He's set. Here it comes. And this is low, ball one. Kemp on third. Barnes at second with 2 gone. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
2-0 count, the pitch down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0. Chris Taylor would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Three and 1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop. Pulled toward right center field. Buxton giving chase. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Dodgers strand a couple. Will move to the third with no score. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, and Dan Plesac back with you as Byron Buxton readies to lead off the inning.
Byron Buxton.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one.
That's a ball.
2-0.
2-0.
And there's the first strike. 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know, the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone, that's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Buxton ahead in the count, 3 balls and a strike. Charlie Blackmon will be next. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Three-two pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. Third inning, no score to this point. Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Lagares is under it. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosario.
Striding in once again, Eddie Rosario. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's
a fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Two and 0 now.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
Fouled away. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping into the box, Chris Taylor, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Second baseman, Chris Taylor.
First offering on its way. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And it's a good start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
And now is Yasiel Puig. In the dirt here. Taylor stands at second with no outs. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Blackmon looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a two-run shot to left center. His first homer so far in the series. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. No outs, nobody on. Lifted the other way to left center. Blackmon's after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. In now, Justin Turner. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. There, this one's for Moustakas at third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Matt.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Kemp. He singled his last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
Fastball that just misses inside.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Now at the plate, Juan Lagares. First time up, he went down looking. First delivery to him on the way. Right over the middle, knee high. A 1 pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. 2 out with the man at first. Skied into straightaway right. Rosario is there, and that's the 3rd out. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Sano. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
No strike.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Smoke toward the hole. Bellinger fields cleanly. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson Ramos.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Wilson Ramos. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Line towards center field. They'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
The third baseman, number 8, Mike Moustakas.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. Gonzalez looks in. First pitch on the way. There's a strike.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Standing in, Austin Barnes, a base hit in his first trip.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. One strike now from Archer. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. This is line to left. Blackman is there, and he has it for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Gio Gonzalez. As he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Hey guys, this is why when playing in the National League, I saw pitchers constantly just really focus on the offensive side of the ball, whether it be sack bunts or having to get a knock. Here's a moment that can never be taken away. A huge hit in a World Series game. That's a pretty awesome moment for him.
Here's Corey Seager, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope.
And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Fly ball into straightaway left. After it is Blackmon. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready for another chance? Chris Taylor. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's set, and the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
Fouled off. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
2 runs, 6 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. This pitch misses for ball 4, so that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Here's the first pitch to him. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. In to score is the runner from first. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. Polanco is under it, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 4 full. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Twins nothing.
Leading off for Minnesota, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Here it comes. Leaves a changeup high for a strike. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Curveball that time, not even close.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Another full count offering on its way. Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. Little dribbler up the third baseline. And the throw gets him as he takes away a hit that time. 7th and final game of the World Series as you get a look at our line score to this point in this emotionally charged contest. So digging in now, Jorge Polanco. He drew a base on balls his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. The 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Bellinger over to his left. 2 down.
Up next for the Twins.
Number 64 will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They're down 4-0. Giovanni Gonzalez takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 12, Giovanni Gonzalez.
Into the box, Justin Turner. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Third baseman, Justin Turner.
And the pitch. This is in the air to left field. After it is Blackmon. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Matt Kemp.
Matt Kemp.
First offering on its way. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
4 runs, 7 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Kemp in front at 3-1.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
And he fouls this one off. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a solo shot here for Matt Kemp. His third home run of this series. And with it, the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Showtrack, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Here's Juan Lagares. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Now batting, catcher, Austin.
In now, Austin Barnes. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. First pitch on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Two balls and a strike to count to Austin Barnes. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Line toward the alley in left center. But he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead the inning is over. But the Dodgers do pick up a run on the Matt Kemp long ball. Through 5 innings, and the lead is now 5-0. Here's Byron Buxton now to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, and they've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And there's ball one.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
1-2 now. One out, nobody on. Popped him up. Barnes waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The right fielder, number 20.
The next twin up, Eddie Rosario. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Jason Kipnis is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Jason Kipnis.
Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Two-0 count. The pitch finds the zone. Strike 1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. Popped him up. Moustakas shading to his right. 1 away.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager. He's working on a Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. James Paxton. The 6'4" southpaw comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
James Paxton.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Paxton, also known as Big Maple due to his Canadian roots. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a hard liner, but foul. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. He'll try again, 1-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Bullet back up the middle. Buxton is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Chris Taylor.
Stepping up now, Chris Taylor, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here it comes. Hit well on the ground to first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
In now is Yasiel Puig. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The head-to-head with James Paxton, he's gone 2 for 5. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Rosario is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for L.A., but they hold a 5-0 lead. Back here at Dodger Stadium. On to the 7th inning now in Game 7. But before we start, we take a look at our game summary to this point. Yimi Garcia is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 63, Yimi Garcia.
Stepping in, Miguel Sano. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First offering on its way. And we'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
2-0 pitch on the way. Too high. And it's 3-0. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Puig is right there. 1 down. Digging in, Wilson Ramos. No hits to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. One out, nobody on. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Ready now, Mike Moustakas. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And a foul pop behind the plate. And no one will get this one. Now the 2-1 pitch. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Here's Brian Dozier now, and with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
From the stretch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. The 0-2 pitch is taken for ball 1.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Hit hard on the ground to third. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Scott Alexander will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Scott Alexander.
Into the box now, Jorge Polanco, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Moustakas on second. Dozier on at first with 2 down. Hit on the ground out to short. On to second, but the throw is wide. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Ehire Adrianza will grab a back to pinch hit, and he'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning. And a high strike there. 0-1. Chris Davis will grab a back to pinch hit, and he'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning. Into the corner and slicing foul. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Twins get a run on 2 hits. Bottom of the 7th inning upcoming in L.A. Get up and stretch. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Twins 1. Brad Brach gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Brad Brach.
Standing in, Cody Bellinger. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Cody Bellinger.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High and deep to center field. Buxton going back on it. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. His 5th so far in this series, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman, Justin.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner. Fouled away. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hard hit ball to second. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Up next for the Dodgers, left fielder.
So here's Matt Kemp now. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Popped him up. Ramos is there. He's got it one away.
Center fielder number 12, Juan.
Striding in, Juan Lagares. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. And there he goes towards second. And he popped him up. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Boy, is that a thing of beauty right there. Hit and run to perfection, Dero. Runners at first and third.
Yeah, that's exactly what you're trying to do. You don't see it in today's game too much. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of walks, homers, and strikeouts. But right there, manager sets it in motion, and the hitter just executes to perfection.
Now a move over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. That'll bring in Austin Barnes as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 1-0. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Three and 0 now.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Three and 1. The 3-1 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Andrew Toles will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only 1 away. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
As a look, now the pitch. Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1.
taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
The 3-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Buxton has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And even with 2 outs now, they decide to hold that runner at third. Here's Corey Seager. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Here's a drive toward the gap in right center, and that's going to split the alley for extra bases. 1 run is scored. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Into the box, Chris Taylor, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. Polanco ranging up the middle. And a fine play there up the middle may have saved a run as the inning is over. Another good inning here for the Dodgers. Hey, not everybody leaves early. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ross Stripling has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 68, Ross Stripling.
Here's Byron Buxton now. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. He's taken high above the zone. The 2-0. Look out. All over the place now. 3-0.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
The 3-0 pitch. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. Here's the 3-1. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Three-two pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Charlie Blackmon. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Eddie Rosario, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. In the dirt. Goes to third with it. And he nails him at third. Great throw. Now the 2-0 home is taken. Strike one.
2-1.
Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Puig. And he makes the catch in the corner. Here's Miguel Sano, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Popped high in the air. Seager is there for it. And that retires the side. 1 left for Minnesota. They trail big. It's 9-1. At the plate, Yasiel Puig. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Set. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now batting.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Squared that one up just a little late. Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Justin Turner will be next. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he struck him out as well. So he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box now, Justin Turner. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Comes set, and the 0-1 is taken for strike 2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2. Hard on the ground towards short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. A nighttime shot of the sprawling city of Los Angeles. We're back on MLB Network. Kenta Maeda comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Leading off for Minnesota, the catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Here's the first pitch. And a ball 1-0.
Didn't get the call there, but you can't let that bother. You just have to say, so what, and make another good pitch.
One and one the count now. The 1-1 pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda, he's 4 for 11. The 1-0. Hits this one hard the other way. Turner has it. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Here's Brian Dozier now. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 1-1 pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Final strike for the Twins. Curveball, or maybe even the circle change there. 2-2 regardless. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And that's it. Live it up, LA. The Dodgers have won the World Series.
Well, nobody was going to say they didn't get their money's worth in this one. It took 7 games, making this one of the most competitive and historic World Series in baseball history. So they earned this one, and they can now call themselves the World Series champions.
Back now on the show. It's all over, and you see the reactions there to the final out. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.